Alright, hey y'all, it's Anthika, and today we are going to be going over the definition of a derivative using limits. So, to start off, what is a derivative? So, the derivative is the slope of the tangent line at any given point. And you're like, hold up, that doesn't make sense. What in the world is a tangent line? So, basically, if I was given a point, let's just choose that one. We are trying to find the slope at that certain point. So back in Algebra 2, we were taught how to find the slope of the parabola, but we weren't taught how to find the slope of that point by itself. So if I was to draw a dotted line going through, we are trying to find the slope of that dotted line. So how in the world are you supposed to do that? So we are given the equation f prime of x, the f prime of x is basically talking about the derivative, is equivalent to the limit as h approaches 0, fx plus h minus f of x divided by h. And you're like, how does that relate back to slope? Well, this x plus h right here is basically your y2, and your f of x is your y1, and your h is your x2 minus x1. Alright, so we're going to do a basic problem using the definition of derivative. So here I have a problem. For f of x is equivalent to negative 8x plus 3, use the definition of derivative to find f prime of x. So f prime of x, again, is to find the derivative. So what you're going to do, f prime of x is equivalent to the limit as h approaches 0. And so our f, negative 8x plus h. Because you remember, instead of this x, you're going to replace it with this x plus h, like shown in the equation. Plus 3 minus 8x, negative 8x plus 3. All divided by h. Alright, so the first step, we're going to go and we're going to distribute the negative 8. So f of x is really important to always write the limit as h approaches that number. So negative 8x minus 8h plus 3 minus plus 8x, because you see you have your two negatives, that's going to turn into a positive, minus 3. All divided by h. So there's some numbers that can cancel out. We have a negative 8x over here and a negative 8x over here. So those two are going to cancel out. And you have a negative 3 over here and a positive 3 over here. Negative 3 plus 3 is 0. So you can cancel those out. So what you're left with is f of x, f prime of x, is equivalent to negative 8h over h. And now when you have an h on the numerator and the denominator, both of those cancel out. And you're left with negative 8. So negative 8 is the slope at that certain point. And you can see that this negative 8 matches with this negative 8 over here. And that's how you can check your work. So basically, that's a basic problem on how to use limits to find the definition of derivative. Good luck and stay tuned for the upcoming videos.